Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So this instruction is for AIS student regarding your exam, right? So in your exam, basically 3 questions are from QuickBook and 1 question is from your initial part of AIS. Regarding the QuickBook, the first question will be to create your company, right? So let us say, for example, we want to create the company, click on the create the new company as we have done previously. So already we have practiced regarding details. If your question is, it might be asking the question that how to create a company, either create a company through detailed start or create a company through express start. Let us say, for example, you are asked to create a company through express start. Then click on the express start, give a name, for example, suppose the name of your company is XYZ. But in regarding your case, you please mention your name here, right? Suppose your name is Ahmad, mention Ahmad. Your name is Mahmoud, just mention Mahmoud. Regarding the type of the company, just mention any type of company. Suppose this is accounting, right? In the type of industry. Type of business, then you can select anyone. Let us say, suppose this is a partnership, right? The rest of the information you can fill up, but in Express Start, before clicking on the create a company file or create a company, click on this one, on preview setting. When you click on the preview setting, so then click on the company file location, right? Now here you can select the location. So please select the location. Any location which you want, you can change that one. Let us say, click on this one. I want to save this file on the desktop. Click the desktop, right? After clicking on the desktop, let us see, where is the desktop icon, right? So in the desktop, for example, select a location. Suppose already I have created a file. I have created a folder by the name of XYZ. So select this one. But you can make your own folder already, create your own folder, or otherwise, if the folder is not there, so make a new folder, right? So make a new folder by the name of, by your name. And then select that one, then click on the OK. Then once again, click on the OK, then create a company, right? So it may take a few time. So in this way, your company is created. Then click on the start working, right? It may take a few time to be ready for the use. So now your company is created. Cancel this one, right? Then attempt the questions, each question accordingly. For example, the first question might be, for example, to create chart of account, several accounts. Go in the chart of account and create several accounts, or create, for example, 2 or 3 accounts for each type of account. Then create 2 or 3 income account, expenses account, and so on. If it is in the question, right? If it is in the question, so please do in this way. Then, for example, question might be to do this one. Go in the item list and create several items. Then come to item list and create several items, right? Some of the items are, see, if you go through the express start, some of the items are not active here. Tax is not active, and as well as the inventory is not active. If it is not active, then you have to go for the edit, click on this one, click on the inventory, say it is already no, make it yes, right? So make it yes. Not change the preference, editing an option. Okay. Why I cannot do it? Because already this section is open. So please first close this section and then come back to edit this one. Then you can do it now. Right? Now you can say it is okay. So now everything is closed. You can do it. That one. And of course, go once again back to the edit, preference, and active tax as well. See, tax is no, please make it yes, right? Then click OK. Okay, at least then in this case, create one type of tax. Then create, for example, let us say there's a 5% tax, right? 5% sales tax. 5% sales tax. Then give 5 in this case. Then select the tax agency also if it is not available, so you can make it Ministry of Finance, right? Ministry of Finance, right? So this is the case. So now you can save this one as well. So if you go back to the list, now click on the new, everything is available. So the question might be, for example, to create service, create all of these, create 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So please do these things, right? By your own, for your question. Then question might be, for example, to create customer, right? Then you have to create customer. Anything which is belong to the customer, you have to do it, right? For example, in the customer, you have to fill up all these points. Question might be how to fill up. What is the purpose of this one? Resale number. Question might be, for example, what is the purpose of this one? What is the purpose of this one, right? You have to, or at least you have to create this one. Price level. What is price level, right? All those things. It can be a question. Then question can be regarding this one, regarding vendor. What is vendor? How to create vendor? Huh? These are the questions. So how to, for example, fill up all these 5 tabs. All this can be a question. Then question might be regarding interbill, right? What is interbill? How to interbill? Create several interbill. All those things can be a kinds of question for the exam, right? Let us say, for example, you have done your assignment, you have done the first question, you have done the second one, you have done the third one as well, and everything is over, right? So now you can come back to the file and close your company. Close your company. Now everything is done. So come back to the desktop. See, already your file is saved basically inside this one. Why? Why this one? Because the name of the file was XYZ, right? So this is the XYZ. You have done everything here. So everything is clear. Now do one thing. Create a file. Create a file. Click, right click. Go for the new. Create this basically archive. When rar zip archive. If you have these things in your computer, it will show you here. Otherwise, if you don't have it, so please download it from the Google by this name, right? When rar zip archive. I cannot use this one zip file. It cannot be used with the zip file. Why? Because when you put this one inside the zip file, some of the files will get corrupted. So that is why please do not use zip file. So please use this one itself. So make a new, okay, this is the new WinRAR zip archive. This is also a type of zip archive, zip file, zip folder, but there is some new variation with this one. So it do not basically crop the file, right? So mention your name by the name of Ahmad, for example, or in this case it is XYZ, right? XYZ, suppose this is the name of your company. Then of course put your file inside this one. This is one part of the question. Next part of the question might be regarding this one, the initial part of your course outline, and that is of course regarding the question might be, for example, regarding expenditure cycle. The question might be regarding the types of AIS. The question might be regarding the codes. The question might be regarding the business cycle, right? Activities of business cycle and so on. Different things are there in the first chapter. You can do it, right? So you can do this one in the Word file. So suppose you're explaining this thing, so we explain all those questions and so on. Finally, when it is done, of course, you have to save it. After save, of course, go in the new, go in the file and save as it. Save as in the current file, right? Or in the current folder. And of course, save as it in the form of PDF. Save as it, and size should be minimum. Then suppose this one is also done, right? When it is done, it come back. So there is a file by the name of new. So please you give a proper name for this one. Depends on the question. Mention name of your question. Open this one. Yeah, this is your file or this is your answer, right? So then put this one also inside this one. Then go in the Google, go in the Cardon portal, upload this one. So this was regarding your exam. Once again, 3 questions or 4 questions might be from AIS, and 1 question might be from the initial part, right? The initial part, we don't have a direct question. So it can be a kind of practical one. For example, how you can manage your expenditure cycle in the organization, or what is the purpose of codes? How can you give a codes in your business, right? It is a kind of practical one, so you have to practice it in a better way. And regarding AIS, regarding QuickBooks, that was the question. You have to do practically, right? Please do not copy from each other. Why? Because we check it with the plagiarism software. So if you copy from each other, definitely you will find it. If you make a kinds of mistake, definitely your paper get cancelled. Do not provide to anyone. Sometimes a student may say, so I did not copy from others, the others copied from me. It is also, of course, it is in the same line. You copied or the others copied from you, so it is the same, right? So this was the case. And there are, of course, each question has different mark. One question may have 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark, 7 mark. But the mark is written against each question. All questions are compulsory, there is no optional, right? So you have maximum time, please try to solve it, right? So thank you so much. So all the best for your exam.